Hey, good morning, everybody. If you could please take your seat. This party will get started in a few seconds. That's like a 5:3:40 time running across the floor right now, right there. That's it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the commencement of the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management. STHM absolutely rocks, and we're so glad to see you here. And we're pretty much starting on time. What the beautiful thing is, just like any event, you know, there's a couple behind-the-scene hiccups that work beautifully. That's part of what we do in tourism and hospitality is fix things, and it went great. My name is Rick Rydell. I'm Associate Professor and Executive Director of Industry and Alumni Relations for the school. And I am honored to be here today to share this wonderful and beautiful ceremony with you. Also, our faculty and administration, who's here as well, they could not be more thrilled to be here. And you know, I mean, this was high demand. Obviously, we're spaced out. We had limited space up here on the stage. I think these seats, on StubHub, these seats went for like $2,500 a piece, right? And all that money's going to scholarships, I think, right? Yeah, okay. All right, good. But, yeah, exactly, to debt. And also, too, a special thanks and welcome to, who I'll do a more formal one in a couple of minutes, to our Associate Dean, Dr. Jeremy Jordan, who is overseeing today's ceremony. So thrilled to have him with us as well. This is great, again, seeing all of you in person. I know we have our masks on, but walking through campus today and seeing people, seeing you out front talking was just amazing. Seeing my colleagues we haven't seen in over a year. For you to be here and get to this point through your college career and what you've gone through this last year is incredible, incredible. So before we start, I want to take a moment. Everybody just take a deep breath, take it all in, look around, right? The next 90 minutes, be present with one another. Be present with what's going on here. And just look around and give somebody you haven't seen a yo, right? Give them a wave, right? Say hi to a classmate. I mean, for us, it's great to see, you know, as we walk through, saw Sarah, who we haven't seen in a year, right? Saw Jared, saw Christy, saw all these different people who we haven't seen in a year, and I'm sure it's amazing for you as well. So giving that fist pump, giving that hello is fantastic, fantastic. Also, too, as we have live streaming today, this is, like I said, not only are tickets selling big, you guys you're universal today. This thing's international. We have parents, hello parents, families, friends, right? Our industry partners, alumni that are here supporting. I think probably most of your parents are probably about 30 feet outside the door right now, right? Streaming this thing online, running through traffic, trying to see or hear a little bit of this. But this is fantastic. Let's give a round of applause to those people special in our lives as well. Thank you all, thank you all. Today, we observe this proud tradition of excellence and achievement that Temple students, faculty, administrators, loyal alums, and friends have cultivated for more than 125 years, which is phenomenal, right? 125 years, you're part of this moment in time that we're doing this. Couldn't be more proud of you. To officially begin our celebration, we want to queue up a virtual greeting from the Dean of our school, Dr. Ronald Anderson, who also is the Dean of Fox School. Jeremy and Ron had a paper, scissors, rock competition. Ron lost, exactly. He had to go to the Fox ceremony, and Jeremy won, so that's why he's sitting right here today. But what we like to do is tee up Ron before we get to Jeremy, and he has a few words for us, so we can take that away now.
Congratulations, graduates. Today is an incredibly special day. I am so very proud of each and every one of you, and I hope you all realize just how special this class is. Throughout your journey at Temple, you have continually evolved, continually grown, and continually learned. I look forward to seeing all the ways that you will also continue to transform the world, and trust me when I say that the best is yet to come. Perhaps more than any class before you, you are prepared for the ever-changing world of business. You have overcome challenges that many graduates face, but also new challenges that no one previously imagined, and you have done it amid extraordinary circumstances. You adapted to what was required and you persevered. This flexibility you have demonstrated will prove valuable as you advance in your careers. Business is changing, and the way we approach our work continues to evolve at an incredible pace. I hope that you remember as you progress in your career that with change, with challenge, and with disruption also comes opportunity. The perseverance that you have shown is one of the many reasons I am so optimistic about you and the ways in which you will impact the future. Before I say goodbye and wish you luck in your next chapter, take a minute, please. Look to your left, look to your right, look all around you. For the last 4 years, the people here now have been your classmates, your professors, your advisors, your friends, and quite possibly your future colleagues and business leaders. Wherever you go and whatever you do, rest assured, your transformation won't stop here. Whether you stay in Philadelphia or move overseas, you will continue to evolve, learn, and grow. And you won't be alone. You are joining a large and connected community of 300,000 Temple Owls. And owls are everywhere, in business, hospitality, healthcare, the market, the NFL. These 300,000 owls, the school, and the whole of Temple University will always be here to support you. Wherever your path takes you, as partners, mentors, and now as your proud colleagues, once more, I say congratulations. You are now Temple made.
Yeah. Dean Anderson, thank you so much for those comments. It's greatly appreciated. And now with no further ado, we warmly welcome our Associate Dean for the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management, Dr. Jeremy Jordan. Jeremy?
I don't know where Professor Rydell has been, so we gotta get that mic cleaned off.
And that's a great point.
Good morning. Look at you. Look at us. We're together. That's awesome. In the words of the great American poet and philosopher Ice Cube, today was a good day. On behalf of the faculty and staff of STHM, I would like to extend sincere congratulations to the class of 2020 and 21. We are so thankful to be with you here this morning and excited to celebrate this accomplishment. I really want to emphasize congratulations one more time. I think it's especially important with this group this year. To be honest, it's really great to be here today. It's great to be anywhere out of the house, to be honest. This feels a little bit more normal. I don't want to say normal, but it feels a little bit more normal. And it just feels like we're getting headed in the right direction where we can be together again and enjoy each other's company. After everything that we've experienced during this past year and a half, today is certainly well-deserved. I know that this has been a challenging year for all of us, but that's also why I'm especially happy to be here today to help celebrate all your accomplishments. Over the last several months, you've heard a lot of negative things. You have heard about everything that you've missed from your college experience. You have also heard about the things that you have lost due to the pandemic, and it's been challenging. But what you have not heard about, though, is everything that you've gained. It's not mere words for me to stand here now and say that the classes of 2020 and 2021 might be the most prepared classes that have graduated from Temple and STHM. You were forced to adjust to some very complicated circumstances, and that was not easy. The ability to adapt and be flexible, as you have demonstrated, will prove valuable as you advance in your careers. In addition to the pandemic, you've also had to contend with increasing incidences of social and racial injustice. For many of you, these are things that you have been dealing with all your life. For others, The numerous examples of injustice over the last 18 months have brought to light the lack of equity and inclusion that many people must deal with on a daily basis. Temple and STHM is committed to doing all that it can to change the tide of injustice in our society. I know many of you are committed to change and will do all that you can to help create a more inclusive society, one that values our differences and strives to support all individuals. Over the last year and a half, you have been witness to changes in sport, tourism, and hospitality industries. The way that we work is evolving. If anything, COVID has expedited those changes. You've shown your agility and will be more than ready to adjust and combat whatever challenges your chosen industry throws at you. The lessons you have learned are important ones. They're also lessons that no other class before you received. In the real world, you have to roll with the punches, and no one knows how to do that better than you. I also want to briefly mention how now is an optimal time to be entering the job market with a degree from STHM. I know it's stressful, I know it's uncertain, I know for many of you, you're not exactly sure what the next step will be. But if the pandemic has taught us anything, it's how much our industries matter. Sports is not going anywhere. They're part of the fabric of our lives, and if anything, they will only get bigger in the months and years to come. And hopefully the Eagles will win some more games. After more than a year of quarantine, the pent-up demand for tourism and hospitality is overwhelming. These experience-focused industries will be a key driver in our return to feeling reconnected to each other, and that's to your benefit. Many of you have already started to lay the groundwork for your next path. Take tourism and hospitality graduate Sarah Salmi, for example. Is Sarah here? There she is. Sarah came to Temple and STHM from France as a non-traditional student. She has had to juggle real-world responsibilities while pursuing an education. And like any true owl, she has absolutely soared. She completed her senior internship with Helm Creative Studio as a virtual events assistant. She has also worked at the Four Seasons Hotel. However, the best is yet to come. Sarah recently accepted a full-time position at the Hill School, a prestigious boarding and day school in Pottstown. There she will be working as an events coordinator, while she will work with domestic and international families alike. Congratulations, Sarah. Sydney Roseborough is another one of today's graduates. Where's Sydney? Sydney has spent the past 2.5 years as one of our STHM ambassadors. Thank you for that. And is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in sport and recreation management. She's also been a resident assistant for University Housing and Residence Life. Sydney has taken advantage of every opportunity that Temple and STHM has had to offer. She's a leader among her peers, and just this semester, she completed an internship at Lower Makefield Parks and Recreation, where she was tasked with outlining and presenting a department-wide communications and marketing plan. Her success story does not end at Temple and STHM. Upon graduation, she will be heading to Cleveland, Ohio, as she recently accepted a position as the newest account executive for organization business development with the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers. Sydney's going to the league. I know that many of you have stories of success that are similar to Sarah and Sydney's. The drive and perseverance that you have shown is one of the many reasons why we are so optimistic about all of you and your futures. You've all been able to earn a degree in the midst of a global pandemic. Trust me when I say that anything that comes next should be pretty smooth sailing. Before I say goodbye and wish you luck in your next chapter, I want you to know that Temple and STHM will always be here for you. Wherever your story takes you, you will always be part of the STHM family. Whether you stay here in Philly or you move across the country, you will continue to evolve and learn and grow. And you won't be alone. You are joining a large and connected community of alumni, including over 5,000 STHM alums. Owls are everywhere, and now you are one of them. We are your partner, and now we are your proud colleagues. And once more, I say, job well done, Congratulations. We now turn to one of our graduates. I would like to welcome Jennifer Sierra to the podium. Jennifer is receiving her Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management with a concentration in event leadership. She was also selected from a lot of applicants across the university as the commencement speaker for Temple University for this graduation, which is a pretty significant honor. Jennifer is a native of Bridgewood, New Jersey, got that right? And recently represented Back on My Feet as a program coordinator, strengthening her passion for working within the sport and recreation industry and deepening her desire to serve others throughout her career. Please join me in welcoming your classmate, Jennifer Sierra.
To the class of 2021 and 2020, and our professors, advisors, parents, and guests of this year's commencement ceremony. I believe it's safe to say that the past year and a half has been nothing short of a whirlwind experience. We have now had over 16 months of remote learning and internship opportunities, spending time away from campus and at home, working tirelessly to stay on track. Quite literally an experience no one before us has ever gone through. But nevertheless, we have made it work, adjusting and adapting in ways we could have never imagined. From delivering elevator pitches in class over Zoom, to celebrating the end of a semester in our bedrooms and not with a slice of pizza from Maxie's. The way we have responded to adversity is absolutely a clear depiction of how effortlessly our class as a whole can react to anything thrown our way. This is not the traditional commencement speech or the conventional graduation ceremony we long awaited, as this certainly was not a traditional 4 years of college, and we, the class of 2021, are surely not the traditional group of students. Together, we have faced an abundance of challenges and barriers, yet our desire and drive to succeed amidst it all has never wavered. From the moments we shared together, whether it was the nerves and shaky hands before presenting our diversity solutions proposals in Dr. Blair's class, to the feeling of excitement we got when there was an SPO meeting that was offering pizza, we are standing here today as one, despite all of the obstacles, because of our perseverance, passion, and innovation. We definitely didn't make it here this far on our own. I can't begin to tell you how many office hours I spent with Dr. Taylor and Professor Rosen, or the countless emails and Zoom meetings back and forth with Professor Rydall and Dr. Heffernan. And let's not forget all the late nights I spent on the phone with my parents in a panic because I wasn't going to submit a discussion board on time. But one of the greatest things I've learned during my STHM experience is that it truly takes a village. We've made it here this far because of each other. Our support for one another may have been suggestions for what courses to take and when, to what the day's coffee order from Saxby's would be before class. We could not have done this without each other. Our classmates, roommates, and even those dreaded pre-selected group project members. We are living in this moment right now because we pushed each other more than anyone else, in person and over Zoom. Even though we're stepping forward onto our own individual paths, we will forever be united by the friendships and memories made here during our time together. Now, as we continue further down a path into our next reality, there will certainly be more difficult challenges to overcome. I wish I could tell you, my fellow classmates, all of us in this room, and everybody watching at home, that a situation like this won't ever happen again. That we won't ever be put under circumstances where we might be out of jobs, have no source of income, be trapped at home with our families, and feel completely disappointed in the world. But what I can say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that our class will not be defined by what we have lost. We might be heading into an uncertain future, but we will always have a strong foundation and STHM family standing with and behind us. We are a team, and as a class, we have worked hard to put the pieces back together again and have learned how to innovate and adjust when faced with adversity. We are prepared to take charge, to know right from wrong, and to lead and contribute to society with peace and purpose. The shot clock is counting down, the buzzer is about to go off, and the 9th inning is coming to an end. Take this new title of STHM Alumni and wear it with pride, as the class of 2021 and 2020 are certainly ones to be remembered. The world is ours now, and I truly cannot wait to see what each one of us makes of it. We have learned that despite everything, both the good and the bad, we are Temple-made and Temple-proud. Congratulations to the class of 2021 and 2020. Thank you.
Fantastic job. Thank you so much. You want to be an adjunct teacher? We're going to hire you? That was great. Jennifer, thank you so much for that meaningful message and just so inspiring. You know, she represents all of us with her journey, with why you're sitting here today, why she's here, where you're going to next, and all the little highlights that she touched on as she went through, which was fantastic. So we all take a lot of pride in what you just heard, which is great. All of you are now, or about to be, once you cross this stage, and Dr. Jordan touched on it, and so did Jennifer, but the newest member of the Alumni Association, both for the university and STHM. And we take such great pride in that. Think about it. You're here for 4 or 5, maybe 6 years, right? A couple 7s out there. We got any lucky 7s? But the point is, ideally, right, you're going to be an alum a lot longer than you were at Temple, but your impact to us, and believe me, you're a gift to us, and we thank you for the opportunity to connect with all you, but that stays with us while we're here. And then when you go out on your journey, we want you to come back, right? We're so excited about what that future holds for you, right? We want to continue to partner with each and every one of you individually and collectively, and we mean that. I can tell you, being one of the smaller schools, colleges at Temple, and Temple's a big place, we have that ability and that opportunity that everybody on this stage, I speak for in saying we want to have that connection with you. That's one of the hallmarks of STHM, this connection, this staying in touch, right? The strong alumni and industry network here in Philadelphia and beyond. Stay connected not only with us, but with each other. Right? Look around, you take a snapshot of the people that are closest with you, and that's so important. You'll hear from us to stay connected. Through the power of our Alumni Association, our Minority Alumni Coalition, MAC, shout out to Zach and Johanna, and our Center for Student Professional Development. We're here to stay in touch and assist you with your journey, because you know what? That's what we do, and you give us the greatest pleasure to allow us to continue to do that. That's why we all do what we do. Now comes the conferring of degrees. It is with great pride and anticipation that we as faculty, staff, family, friends, everybody we've mentioned, streaming on YouTube, out there in the virtual world, right, that you've all gotten so accustomed to, that are here, it's time for each of you to be recognized. So it's with great pride that I welcome to the podium our Assistant Dean for the school, Dr. Heather Blackburn. Will you please join us?
Welcome, guys. You're looking fabulous. I've been so excited for this event all week. This is one of the first times that we're all seeing each other, and we're seeing you here today, and everybody looks wonderful. It's an exciting event. We know how excited you are, your families are. It's really important to take a moment and appreciate this journey you've been on, and to recognize your achievements, however you got here, and whomever your support team is who helped you get here. So, This is the exciting part. I'm going to ask the marshals to allow row 1 to begin scanning in so that we can begin your name reading and recognition process. First graduate, Sarah Linebow, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Victor Harris, Master of Science in Sport Business. Shamika Marshall, Master of Science in Sport Business. Jason P. Ivy, Master of Science in Sport Business, our Executive Master's Program. Michael Heiberger, Master of Science in Sport Business, our Executive Master's Program. Beth Ann Volberg, Master of Science in Sport Business, Executive Master's Program. Talisa Adriana Samano, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business Executive Master's Program. Leonard Stewart, Master of Science in Sport Business Executive Master's Program. Caitlin Gear, Master of Science in Sport Business. Aaron M. Manici, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Patrick Kolb, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Olivia G. Dan, cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Robert A. Wilson III, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Catherine Keyrose, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. David Blass, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Our student speaker today Jennifer Lucille Sierra, Bachelor of Science, Sport and Recreation Management, summa cum laude graduate. Taylor S. Bino, Master of Science in Sport Business. Ryan Forrestine, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Michael John Moran, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, summa cum laude graduate. Mark Russell Bricker, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jasmine Bennett, Master of Science in Travel and Tourism. One moment. Eric David Elvig, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Send him up. Always a line jumper, that Eric. You had the fast pass, right? Didn't tell you about that one. Andrew Nimiak, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Justin Hahn, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Excuse me, Justin Taylor Hahn. Darren R. Grosco, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Molly M. Dugan, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Jordan Harris Rich, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Not to be confused with our academic advisor, the other, Kyle Michael Callahan, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Michael Christopher Stratton, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Evan Hutton, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Alexander B. Alicon, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Wayne C. Floor, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jackson Ridhamel, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Doneen D. Guerrera, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Connor Alexander Colby, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Marcus Sir Minero, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, a magna cum laude graduate. Isaac S. Gold, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Kristen Heron, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Brett Adam Carrigan, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Megan Elizabeth Marson, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Nicholas M. Bonillo, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Kelsey M. Machachio, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, magna cum laude graduate. Eric is trying to get a second call. All right. Gabrielle Olivia Engel, summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. And a former ambassador, Elizabeth A. Fornoff, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Carolyn Mary Yule, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Sabrina Hunsaker, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Nicholas Bollinger, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Ian Lawrence Freed, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. David Ryan, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Aaron Walters IV, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Alexander Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Gabrielle Hope DeLeon Felon, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Wait for the technology to catch up. So, everyone doing okay? What are our plans? Where are we going? Where are we meeting up? All right, resuming. Rhonda B. Tyner, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Nobody knows this guy. United States veteran, Joe Van Carey Rogers. Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Thank you for your service, Jovan. Amir M. Kaldawi, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Bridget Mary McLaughlin, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Morgan P. McGuire, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. John Robert Dern, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, summa cum laude graduate. Emmanuel O. Ajimong, Master of Science in Sport Business, Dean Certificate of Excellence. Elizabeth Pope, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Anne-Marie Sinicki, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Christy E. Shearini, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Morgan Marie Crosette, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Ryan T. Keene, Master of Science in Sport Business. Emily A. Gigliotti, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. I don't know what Dr. Giddings is going to do without this next person, but I may try to hold up her degree. Amanda Earhart, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Robert Antonio Williams, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Thank you for the show, Robert. Needed that. Ali Esposito, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Sheree Eason, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Paige Eleanor Davenport, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Mary Ogdalez, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. I smell a lot of hand sanitizer behind me. Jakar Paul Moorman, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. JP. Matthew D. Waring, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Noah W. Griffith, Master of Science in Sport Business. Amir A. Willis, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Ulysses G. Smith IV, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. And our hat contest winner goes to Kiara L. Lee, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Angelica M. Ortiz, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Kayla M. Giddings, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. This person's received a few shout-outs, but one more. Sydney Ikwa Rosebro, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Another ambassador, Iyun Lee, summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. You guys all hung out together. Asia Z. Balo, a magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Lauren Price Jeandell, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Adam C. Sloat, a summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Miriam Ellis Kondanarani, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Mary Elizabeth Margaret Brannon, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Oh, we'll miss this fella. Scott A. Brown Jr., Master of Science in Sport Business. Blake Moore, Master of Science in Sport Business, Dean Certificate of Excellence. Zachary Porter, Master of Science in Sport Business, Dean Certificate of Excellence. Justine Braun, Master of Science in Sport Business. Lena Bradley, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Julia R. Garofalo, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Dominic J. Martinelli, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Elizabeth Mignano, a summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Angela Nicole Sylvester, a magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Victoria Rose McIntyre, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Selena Marie Tregraskis, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Gabrielle Melissa Blaustein, summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Elizabeth Ann Lawson, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Samantha Julianne Ryan, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Carly Martinez, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Mitchell Thomas Wolf, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Daniel Kenneth Chisholm, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Renz Anton Edward Hammerstein, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. Aaron M. Stenman Fahey, Dean Certificate of Excellence, Master of Science in Sport Business. And she's super fast. Katie Rose Simone, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Samantha Rose Arcangeli, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Juliana L. Short, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Sarah Jenneth Salmi, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Valentina Acosta Muhi, summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Victoria J. Tierno, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Casey Janice Blum, cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Elise Hansen, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Sabrina Forti, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jacob Ryan Hall, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Sean M. Goodwin, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Joshua D. McNamara, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Ryan Daniel Sullivan, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Corey R. Ambrosino, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Matan Moshe Dragon, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, a cum laude graduate. Kyle Randy Chin, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Hadley E. Blumeke, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Daniel Leva, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Sumer S. Shamal, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jack R. Pepperman, a magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jared M. Kishbal, a summa cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Samantha Taylor Bruix, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Hannah R. Sanders, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Richard Jake Morgan, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Alicia Michelle Lavanco, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Margaret Maureen Peters, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Jake J. Gratzinger, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. James Stinsman, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. One of our 2020 grads. Daniel M. Frame, Master of Science in Sport Business, Dean Certificate of Excellence. Ting Fan, Master of Science in Hospitality Management. Nichelle Anderson, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management, one of our 2020 grads. Jesus E. Duran, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Alexander John Kudowski, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Recreation Management. Another 2020 grad. Miana Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Sadia Z. Harris, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Nadia R. Latsko, magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Wesley Q. Rosenberger, a cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Manuela Marie Figueroa Sobral, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Suad Yunus, Master of Science in Sport Business. Ramaz Wali, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. And last but not least, Garrett Colm Sheeran, Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Congratulations to all of our graduates who are sitting here in person today. Our faculty and staff salute you. Thank you. We do have some students who could not be with us in person today. They are in the virtual sphere, and we will cue a slideshow to recognize our virtual graduates. Thank you. Yes, we're so happy to be together. All right. Joan Olga Parker. Xiaoqin Chiaju Yang. Fanbo Yu. Grace A. Athanas Linden. Joseph Patrick Barrett, Jr. Megan Kathleen Bossy. Kyle Austin DeCapo. Wei-Hin Duan. James R. Gillen. Alexander I. Gottenberg. Nicholas A. Groff. Ki-Yoon Lee. Jacob A. Meadows. Ashley Muse. Brooke Overly. Claire Robinson. Thank you. To our graduates who are watching virtually, we salute you as well, and we're so glad you could tune in today and participate with us. I am going to now invite Professor Rydell to return and do our final send-off for our graduates.
Heather, thank you so much. And I say A+ on those names. They just rolled. I mean, they were rolling on the screen, but they just rolled. So thank you again to our faculty and staff, both here on the stage and virtually. Again, parents, families, our alums, industry partners, our vets. Thank you so much for all your wonderful support, both here in person and virtually today. I can feel the energy, man. I can feel it. It's fantastic. So take so much pride in each and every one of you and what you've accomplished. This is huge. So there's one final act that needs to be completed before you can officially graduate from Temple University. What do we think that is? Anybody want to go back to class? Somebody want to take a guess? Go to Maxie's, okay. I think Amanda just made it. Amanda's got first round. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah. All right. This one, that's great. This one final act is, if able, please rise. And this truly marks your next step in life. Remember, a few of you have heard me say this once or twice, but two of the biggest transitions in life are when we enter college and we exit college, and they happen in a very short period of time. So you're getting ready to take that next step into what's next, and this is a beautiful thing. So I ask that you move the tassel on your cap from your right side to your left side, and congratulations, everyone. Please join me as we celebrate our new graduates of STHM, and we welcome them to the Alumni Association. Let's go! Yeah! Woo! Yes! That is awesome. That is awesome. I now ask faculty, administration, to start to depart from the stage, please. And I invite our new graduates, our new alum, that you move to the back as well. And I think our marshals on the floor, our volunteers will help direct. And then please do not forget to pick up your STHM swag on the way out, because you earned it, but you're also our biggest recruitment tool as well, our ambassadors. Great job, everybody. Thank you.